Hello. Okay, cool. So we got the mic working. It still works. We got my phone still working. We got the bike working. It seems like that rain really didn't do much as far as like any damage to anything, which is really good. I was kind of worried. Um, I know normally I get off at 3 o'clock, sometimes later, but today there's just like so little work that I was just like I asked my supervisor, I was like, listen, is it all good if I leave? And he was like, yeah, we got nothing else big going on. So if you wanna go home, you can. So I just decided, I said, okay, I'm just gonna go home. I'm fucking tired, y'all. Like I know I woke up late today, but I feel like I didn't get good rest. Like it was rest, yes, but it was not good rest. Plus, my feet are still soaking wet from the rain this morning, and so that's very uncomfortable. Oh, so I don't know. I'm like, I'd rather just go home, maybe get like a few more hours of sleep or something like that. Maybe I'll feel better in the morning. But I don't know. We'll see what happens. Well, I mean, I know I'm gonna take a nap when I get home. That's like that's like a guarantee, you know? Guaranteed I'm taking a nap when I get home. There's no ifs, ands, or buts about that. But what else happens, I'm really not that sure. I was really worried about the microphone because when I got to work, pretty much just threw the cover on, and when I got to my desk in my area, I was like, "Where's my mic?" I didn't put it away or anything like that. So then on break, I went out there and I looked and I saw that it was I saw that it was still on my bike. Like I must have put it down on my bike this morning and I just didn't pick it back up. So it was still in the rain up until about like 9 o'clock this morning, maybe 10. Well, nah, it was like 8:30, I guess, right? I don't know. But it worked. And it still works. So that's always good. That there was no permanent damage. But I don't know. I think partially I don't feel good because my feet have been wet all day. I think that may have something to do with it. I really do. Because I feel like, you know how like if you watch like survival shows, if they're like socks and stuff like that get wet, they feel like they need to change them out right away because otherwise it's like, I think you can get hypothermia from it or something like that, but where I won't get hypothermia because it's so hot, I think it potentially does something to your immune system. to where like you just start feeling ill. Because I can't say sick. I don't really feel sick. I feel unwell. Not to the point where it's like I think I'm coming down with like a cold or anything. More of like I don't know, just the best way to describe it is I just feel a little bit off. Feel a little bit off. I wonder where this Jeep is going. Alright, Jeep is going forward. But nah, so I just was like, I need to go home. And I mean, it was an okay today. It's an okay day to actually go home. Because, like, we finished all our work, like, 11 o'clock this morning. And then we had to start doing, like, other people's work. And then we finished that. Or at least the ones that needed to get done, we finished. So, I mean, you know, it was pretty good. You know, the bike does pretty good in the rain. I had a higher percentage on my bike this afternoon from the ride this morning, which I find kind of interesting. But the real question becomes, like, how is it gonna do all the way home? Is there gonna be any hiccups? Is there gonna be any problems? You know? Right now is an okay time to go home too. There's no kids out of school yet. So no school buses. Not many people are out of work. Although today is Juneteenth. So I guess if they're like a federal thing, like a federal job, then they're off. I don't know. You know, I really fucked up my paycheck this week. Not even at 50 hours. That's generally like my bare minimum that I'll get is 50. And this week, I'm not even close. Oh, that's a great... Oh! It's a graveyard. So I guess there was a burial yesterday, 2 days ago. I don't know, one of those days. That's how tired I am. Like, my brain is having trouble functioning today. But yeah, I'm definitely gonna go home. I'm gonna take a nap. Gonna wake up. Gonna knock out the majority of my project. And then probably relax for the rest of the day. And then might have plans tomorrow, might not. But if I don't, or if they get canceled, what I'm gonna do, I'll probably end up streaming Final Fantasy. Because my goal is to knock out the whole entire project today. After I wake up from my nap. I got a cricket on me. I'm down to 50%. My battery. So we went from 80 to 50 in the same time that it usually takes, like 80 to 60, I guess. Right? 60 to 50. So I guess it's like average that we're at. Average dissipation of battery. Not like too much, not too little. But we did make it, what was it, yesterday? Or the day before? We made it at this point, and we were at 40%. And we still managed to get all the way home with 40%. So, I mean, that's pretty good. Alrighty. Well, no cars. Well, now there is. Like, right when I cross the street, y'all. Holy moly, there's like a line of cars. I don't know what that was. I had a notification. I didn't happen to see it. And my watch hasn't buzzed. That's one thing that I noticed, actually. That is one thing that I have noticed. If you're doing anything like on the phone, like streaming or watching YouTube videos, listening to music, generally, it does not appear on the watch, which I find is extremely strange. You would think that it would still display the notification on your watch, but it doesn't, and I'm not exactly sure why, but something that I noticed. The motor really doesn't like the hills today. So I heard the coworker that's missing, or not missing, but who hasn't been there for a while, their wife had another child. So I don't know if he's gonna watch the VOD or anything like that. But congratulations. I know he was taking maternity leave or paternity leave or whatever you want to call it. But yeah, congratulations to him. That's awesome. That is awesome blossom. Oh man, the wind feels so good. Looks like someone dropped some paint. All right, nobody coming. I don't know how I did it, but I think I got like a paper cut or something like that. I don't know how. Because I have this like straight line cut on my thumb. Which is why I really don't understand it. Because I don't ever use my thumb. Or at least I don't use my thumb on that hand. I might potentially use my thumb on the other hand. But the hand that I have the cut on, I don't ever use that thumb for folding paper. Alright, we're gonna see how bad this road is today. Oh, but yeah, I'm gonna take off these socks. Just gonna let my feet breathe. You know, it seems weird. This person's just like going really slow. Took them a while to make that left or that right turn. Nobody coming. Oh, that hurt. Not too bad. I mean, it is kind of bad in certain areas, but it's nice and compacted now. So it's not too bad. Like, I feel safe on this road. Now, back here, we're going to find out how it went. All right. Not bad. All right, no mail. All right, everybody. I hope you all have a great day. Gonna take a nap. Hopefully I feel better. I don't know what this is. This is something that I've never had before. Where I just like feel ill, but I'm not ill. If that makes sense. Hey, woman. Have a good one. Bye.